Okay, welcome back everyone. Let's go then for game 2 of this series that I picked up from the ICCup Nation Voice Korean Weekly Tournament, an online tournament played on the Korean servers with a lot of B-teamers and A-teamers from some of the top teams in Korea. So it has a lot of interesting gamers here, and we're gonna follow up this series with another battle between these two battle brothers, both of them from the same team, Team ZeNEX. This red Terran spawning on this top left position of Crevasse. It's ZeNEXIceCream. You guys seen what he did on game 1. And spoiling it a little bit for everyone, he was able to take the win there. He's winning now this series 1-0 over his opponent but teammate, this purple Zerg spawning on this bottom left position. It's ZeNEXLine, and now ZeNEXLine is under the gun. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's feeling the pressure. He needs to win this game to stand a chance on this series. He would tie the series and take this to a final ace match, a third game, which I think it would be pretty cool, but let's see if that's going to be the case or not. I know that he's now feeling the pressure. I'm also sure that he would like to share that pressure on a game 3 with his opponent. So it's all up to him. I mean, he needs to bring his A game to the table and just put out as much pressure as possible onto his opponent. Now, some issues with this map. Crevasse is quite big, long rush distance, so you might be able to react in time if you see anything moving, if you have proper scouting. But on these specific spawning positions, as you can see, we have the Terran spawning on that north position, that top left north, and this base that you can see now, the drone heading to grab the fast hatch. It's supposed to be your backdoor expansion on the back of your main base, but on these positions it's completely exposed, and I can imagine on my wildest dreams a million medivacs dropping here, or for example a million banshees showing up and just destroying everything. So this might be advantageous to the Terran player, and I'm sure that the moment he notices exactly where his opponent is, he will be able to take advantage of that. I mean, doesn't make sense to go any other way around it. It's the way to go. Probably Hellion harass backed up by some Banshee harass. I'm not sure if you guys remember, on game 1 that game ended with a mad dash, a complete wild base trade, with both players racing to see who would be able to destroy first his opponent. And ICCream started there. His opening was plenty of Hellion harass backed up by Banshee harass. On this specific situation here, I guess I'm gonna have to wait and see. He's just getting here with his SCV, noticing that the spawning pool is still not finished, but it's almost popping, just missing a little bit there. And another interesting detail that I can notice here is that Line is going for that extractor on the main base, but on this version of the map, you could opt for something that I already seen other Zerg players doing, which is grabbing this rich Vespin geyser first. It's an option that I already seen, for example, Idra do on some of his openings when he plays here on Crevasse. Doesn't seem like to be the case for ZeNEXLine. He went for that normal extractor on his main base. He probably is going to start stacking up some gas soon enough and work on his Zergling speed. There it is, metabolic boost is already rolling. While here on ICCream's side, he finished his wall off. I don't think this drone even entered the place. Let's take a look. No, he was able to knock the door but not able to enter. The wall off was already more than set to go. And meanwhile, on the back of the base we already have a factory getting built, and as you guys can see, there's no attachment there, meaning that he didn't plan on any kind of swap to get Hellions fast out to apply pressure. And now I do see that he's getting the starport and also a tech lab, so what we might see is a lot of Banshee harass, making a switch here after this tech lab is finished. While at the same time, on this backdoor expansion, ICCream is getting his command center built, so he won't be delaying his economy for much longer. On ZeNEXLine side, there's the Queens rolling already. He already has some drones working on the mineral line, so pretty soon he's going to benefit from a healthy and solid economy. Already picked up the extractor, the one with the rich Vespin geyser on it. Good option there if he wants to keep advancing on his tech and try to get some more interesting units onto the field of play. And meanwhile on ICCream side, there it is, attaching the starport into the tech lab. We're gonna have some Banshees popping out, and at the same time getting 2 more racks, so 3 racks play. I think that he might be planning to go for some Banshee harass, and then, depending on the results, transition on more of a staple build, meaning Marines with siege tanks, something that you see quite often from Terran players. Meanwhile here, online side, he's trying to tack fast. Look at this, he's already going for the lair tech. I might foresee some kind of plan here. Obviously he can attempt to harass, maybe with some muta play, but I'm gonna have to wait a bit longer and see if that's the way he's heading. For now he's trying to spread a lot of his overlords around. He realizes the positioning of his opponent and he knows that he needs to contain the advance, or at least get some kind of early warning shot to react if he gets a lot of air units dropping on that back area. Actually it's not the back, it's basically the front door now, with his spawning positions from any air unit advancing. And here he comes, Banshee advancing, the reaction instantly getting an overseer, so he might be fearing that there's some cloaking field ongoing, which there isn't any at the moment. Banshee arriving, getting 2 kills, not that much, but still alive and kicking, so he might be trying to advance later on once more. And meanwhile here on Line's main base, there it is, the Spire, so he's gonna go for a quick Mutalisk play to fight against the units, the army that ICCream is building. Let's take a look. 9 Marines for now, getting a single Viking to start hunting overlords. Also keep in mind that if this Viking is able to clear all the overlords all the way down south, he will be able to do the drops unnoticed, and I'm pretty sure that's a nice advantage that ZeNEXIceCream would like to have. On his backdoor base here, as you can see, plenty of SCVs already rolling. This is going to translate into a sweet economy, and this Viking, as you can see, already has 1 overlord kill. He keeps advancing, trying to shoo all the overlords away. Now the 2 queens finally putting him away, shooing him off the area that that back door has. And now the Banshee arriving here onto the main base, trying to poke and prod onto this spine crawler, but boy, this is going to take a while, I would say, with that with those 2 queens trying to kill the Banshee, putting it off once again. Only 3 quick kills. This Banshee didn't pay off for itself yet, needs to work a bit more on the kill count and rack up some nice kills. And at the same time, look at this reaction by ZeNEXLine, going for a quick third, even ignoring that the Banshee is around. And the Queen, oh, the Queen was able to intercept the Banshee and kill it, so nice shot there. Inside the base from ICCream, there's already 3 racks, 1 factory, more racks getting built, so he's going to be able to play out of 5 racks pretty soon, and there's a very solid drop ensuing here. At the same time, on the base from ZeNEXLine, there's Evo Chamber getting built, there's also the Baneling's Nest, and the upgrade for his Mutas, and incoming the Mutas, trying to defend against this big Marine drop here on the back of the backdoor expansion from ZeNEXLine. Seems like he's going to be able to thwart the assault, and so we did. Well defended by ZeNEXLine, and now he's going to be able to finish off these 2 Medivacs. Finishing off that big aggression. Was fairly big drop, especially this early on the game, but seems like that Line had enough Mutas to just pop out and intercept them without losing that much, and now it's gonna be his turn to attack. Look at him, he's just showing up instantly here on the backdoor expansion, forcing ICCream to GG. I mean, he didn't have any defenses. Let's see his army. Only had 5 Marines. He knew that he didn't have anything to defend and he would be losing a lot of his economy with this aggression by ZeNEXLine. So a well-timed assault with this Mutalisk play. Early Mutas, fast stack into lair, translating into the fact that ICCream didn't have, as you can see, any missile turrets ready yet. And well, he basically just stated the fact that he would be losing too many SCVs and too much of his economy to be able to come back. So instead of just wasting his forces and his focus, concentration, and wearing himself out, I think he's just going to be getting ready and shape up for the 3rd match. So this is going to be cool. We're actually going to have the ace match. As you can see, ICCream was getting ready to expand as well. Here on ZeNEXLine side, he almost had his 3rd finished. Kind of an interesting approach to this game. I mean, Line just went really fast for that tech, and doesn't seem like ICCream had the answer for it. And keep in mind that ICCream, let's see how much he was able to scout from Line's base. Oh yeah, he didn't scout it that much. He wasn't aware of how fast he went for the tech, and so he got caught by surprise by those Mutas, I guess. But he did have the engineering bay, but just wasn't fast enough. Also, he was working on his Banelings, as you can see, and had the Evo Chamber working on the attacks level 1, but it wasn't needed. The Mutas just solved the case here, so congrats to ZeNEXLine. He's going to be able to take this into a game 3. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. It was a fairly short but aggressive one, with a nice tech and a nice timed push there with a lot of Mutas that ICCream wasn't able to react to answer quickly enough. See you guys all later. Let's go for game 3, the ace match.